Hello. Good morning, everybody. Sorry, I'm late. Hold on one second. I just got to throw this in the oven for my daughter real quick. I hope everybody had a good night. Hope everybody's morning or night, I guess, wherever you are, is going good. Her collar's upstairs. Okay. All right. So, how are you guys? Hey, Sugar, Caleb. Hi, Muse News. No, not yet. How is everybody? I hope everybody is good. Um, you guys can all hear me, right? I was having problems with my mic yesterday. Hi, Kim, Sugar, Goslin, Muse News, Caleb, JD. How is everybody? Evie, Spun One. Jeez. If it ain't one freaking thing, you guys, it's another. Okay. What are you doing, babe? Oh, she's outside. Okay. Hey, Nick, you finally caught alive. Did you get a notification? Hey, Sassafras, Sherry, good morning. Hey, Cass, good morning. Lori, everybody. Okay. So, honestly, I'm at that point. Like, are we ever going to get the truth and what happened to this girl? Are we ever going to get the truth? Oh, and real quick before I start, I also wanted to say that video I did yesterday on Casey Anthony, I want to thank you all for being there, but what I was a lot of people, I guess, didn't read the description. But what I wanted to say is Leilani, we cannot let Leilani become the next Casey Anthony because it looks like that's where this is going. So that was, not only Casey Anthony coming out with her documentary, but also I did that video to listen, baby Quentin is still missing and she's out there living her life. We're looking at the same thing. Let's not let history repeat itself. Good morning, Lazy Llama. Sassafras. Well, I know a lot of people didn't know about it. It was 14 years ago. A lot of people weren't into true crime then, but a lot of people were. So again, I see history repeating itself with this Leilani chick who seems to doesn't know her ass from her elbow. So oh, it's raining here too. We're supposed to get a few inches of rain. We'll get the ass end of that. Well, now it's a tropical storm or whatever, but what that hurricane that was down there. Good morning, Mystical. Mystical, I'm so sorry. You came up on that panel. That was my first panel, you guys. It did get a little bit crazy for me. So I just wanted to say I'm sorry, but Mystical, you didn't even get a freaking word in, I don't think. It was that insane. Yeah. Okay, got my coffee. Oh, it's so pretty. That's the one good thing about fall here in New York. It's so pretty. Like these colors, it's insane. Caleb, I don't know if you weren't in that live. That was my first open panel, and Megan came in. I had a few people up here. It was crazy, and I really tried, you guys. I really tried not. I really tried to be professional and respectful, and I even told people a couple times, listen, let her finish what she's saying. But I mean, I tried. There was a few times that I just wanted my head was gonna explode. Like I was going to lose it. But I didn't. I maintained my cool. So hey, I pat myself on the back for that because if you guys knew me, you would know how hard that was for me. Yes, she absolutely did say that. And then that's when I was like, oh, well, there you go. I have zero interest in listening to you come up here and defend Chucky and defend Sammy and all of that. Like, I have zero interest in that. So if that's what you came here for, you're in the wrong channel because that shit does not work. It is not going to work for me. I know. What does Casey want to say, Michelle? Exactly. Well, in the little preview that I saw, it was talking about how she wants to come out, tell her side of the story, but to this day, she still does not know what happened to her daughter. Which, really? Hold on, let me pull this up. What? Somebody, no way. Wait, she took your profile? Like hacked in? That's crazy. Are you going to watch it, Smitten Kitten, the Casey Anthony thing? Oh, GOP Nick. Listen, you should watch the video I made last night on her. Because, yeah, she's coming back out. And I know Muse News, the baby. And you know what's crazy? Is in Casey Anthony's story, the name of the babysitter, they called her Zanny the nanny. And I thought that was weird. You know, Xanim, I thought that was a little weird. Good morning, Lassie. Oh, I don't think. Oh, no. Don't get me. I don't think. I know Muse News. I actually put it out. I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before on a post. There's another 16-year-old from Nevada missing. Yep. But that's the thing. No, yeah, that's the thing. That's what I'm trying to say is there is no getting justice in that case. And Casey got away with it. She walked. So that little girl will never get justice. Yeah, that's funny. Let me pull that up. Okay, so did you guys see the post that I put out yesterday of the text message from the host who runs Prosser Campground? Did you all see that post? Where it's a message and that says NBC wanted to interview me. And I told them, no, I'm not doing an interview. And there was no freaking party here. No, Nevada. Like Nevada, the state. No, her mother, I think. We're going way off subject here, but we're talking. People in the chat are talking about Casey. Her mother screwed that case. If it was not for her mother recanting everything she said, I think they would have got her. Yeah. So I'm gonna pull that up, Muse News, and I'll let you see it. That text message. All right. Okay. Let's see. Let me pull that up for you guys. Now, I did want to say, so Muse News, I saw your video that you put out the other day, yesterday, and you were talking about, so if I'm correct, you said, now correct me if I'm wrong, but you said that you were in somebody else's live, and then Zanime went live, and you were watching, you guys went over the live you were in, went over to Zanime's live, and she was hacking into the person's account that you were literally in. And me and Chad were talking about that. He was like, why would somebody go live and hack somebody else's computer? Like, it doesn't make sense to incriminate yourself like that. Why would you go live and show yourself hacking into somebody's computer and committing an offense? I just don't get that. Yeah, I'm just confused at why she would do it live in the first place. You know what I mean? Like, what in Zanime's head, why would she be like, hey, let me go live so everybody can see and and hack into somebody else's? Why would you commit a crime live on video? That's so insane to me. Hi, Kim. Thank you for coming. Oh, she didn't mention that she was hacking. You guys just found that out? Oh, I got you. Okay, you didn't know. She didn't know that anybody could see. But she knew she was live, didn't she, or no? Oh, that's weird. Okay, anyway. The news is that Trinity is the daughter of Ellie. Oh my, I know. Now we got to look into that case. This new girl that came up missing. This new 16-year-old girl that is missing. I got you, Muse News. Okay, you guys. So let's talk for a minute. Now, I was talking to somebody this morning. Oh, okay, Muse News. We jumped on her channel. She saw people trolling, so she was going to get rid of us. Okay. So I was SOS firewall and virus protector. Whoa. Being access, the alerts can. Oh, okay. See, I didn't know that. I'm not into hacking. Did you, Kim? Yeah, we did too. We were all over that. CDC dogs, good morning. I don't know. I don't know what's up with that lady. So I want to talk to you guys for a second. So I was talking to somebody this morning, and they're thinking that Kylie, you know, Kylie took her own life, and that it would make sense as to why Lindsay acted the way she did. It would make sense to why nobody is sad, and they think that Sammy just threw themselves into this role because. Oh, thank you, Caleb. threw themselves into this role because she likes being the center of attention, and yada, yada, yada. What do you guys think about that? I mean, I'm so sick of this, you guys. I really am. It's really getting to me. It's really getting to me that we're still trying to figure out what happened. And we still have zero idea. It's so crazy to me. You guys, my side chat keeps going all glitching out. It's like watching a TV from back in the day, and you'd get those lines that ran across the TV. If you guys know what I'm talking about, it's like that, and it glitches down the whole chat, so I can't see anything, and I have to keep going out and going in. It's doing it all the time. Now, okay, now I just think that I don't know. I just think that there's too many people involved that are all sketchy. There's too many people involved that are too high up there. And there's too many people involved that all wanted to cover this up. So if it was a Sue, if she did do it to herself, I just think why would they, I don't understand the cover up. I don't understand it. Okay, now, yes, hi everybody. Good morning. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. And those of you that just came in, what, baby? Yep. Hold on. I got to get this. I got to get her sandwich out of the oven. I don't know. Right there. It's not. It's still stuck in my chest. Oh, you forgot about it, baby. Okay. All right. Sorry about that. Okay. Now, will we ever get the truth in this case? I mean, nobody that's involved in this case is ever going to come out and admit it themselves. They're never going to come out and tell us what happened. Yes, eventually the truth will come out. It always does. But we don't know if that'll be this side, the other side. Now, Spun One, I'm glad you brought that up. Where'd it go? Okay. Now, knowing what we know about Jared, right? Wait, Michelle, what's that? Now, knowing what we have learned about Jared. Oops. What in the hell? Knowing what we have learned about Jared and how that shit has all come out. I don't know now about how I feel about Nick. I just don't. After watching that video of Sam the Adventure Man, his son went and did a job with Adventures with Purpose. Okay, because he believed in them so much. His son went and did a job with them. And he said that he'd get up and he'd be like, is today a searching day or is today a filming day? Because every time they filmed, it would be, Jared would be like, oh, you got to get that money shot. You got to get that money shot. We can't have that actual. So really, when they record it, it's a reenactment because they search and then they record, right? So they're not doing both at the same time. Okay. Now, I'm not saying anything about Nick. I'm talking about Jared. So this kid was like, all he cares about is money. He's like, these are real people here. These are real people's family members that we are finding. And I don't like the way you are. He was all about the baby. You got to turn that down a little bit. Yes. Hold on. Let me pull that up. Whoops. Okay. Now, with that being said, so he got mad and he was like, I'm not doing this. You are not real. You're not who I thought you were. I'm done. So he called a cab and he left and he went to the airport and he went home. He walked right off the job because of how Jared's behavior was. And he said from that moment on, he learned that, listen, Jared was all about the money. And everyone who worked for him had to sign a non-compete clause, which is crazy because you're supposed to be about saving. You're supposed to be about giving families closure and finding family members and all of that. Oh, it didn't pull up. Hold on. Okay. So knowing that Jared is all about money and not actually about helping anybody ever. Oh my gosh. Isn't that funny? One of you guys was just in there in the chat this morning talking about how every time you would look into something, your thing would die. My laptop was fully charged when I got on here 22 minutes ago, and it's dead. Explain that to me. Hold on, I gotta plug it in, you guys. Okay, hold on. Okay, so with Jared being like that and being all about the money and all his employees having to sign the paperwork that they had to sign, what were they gonna? They couldn't go, they couldn't do what they wanted to do. Okay. Spun one, yes, they said this is still an active case. It's still an open investigation, they say. But I'm going to tell you, listen, I watched Nick Wren. I watched his YouTube video yesterday, and I think it's awesome that he's going out on his own and he's doing his own thing. He's like, I'm done with all of that. Like, I can't deal with that shit anymore. They said that it was so bad with Jared that when they would go into towns, he would ask old ladies for $50 for gas. So he could, because he was like, oh, we're doing all this good work. And You know, we don't get any money from it. And like, really, you're taking advantage of old people, asking them for gas money, and you're sitting on all this freaking money. I have never heard him speak before. I had never watched Jared in an interview ever until the other day when I was on Watch the Obsessions panel, and she played a little clip of Jared talking to Zav and Upchurch and all that. I had never heard him talk before. Hey, Phantasmic Ether. I had never seen him talk before. And when I saw him talk for the first time, I was like, oh my, I already can't stand this guy. You can just tell that he's all about the money. He's all about trying to make shit, you know, dramatic and appear. And he pretty much came out and said, without saying the words, he pretty much came out and said that, you know, this case was a lot bigger, or, you know, this, you know what I'm saying? This was a lot more than what we are seeing or what we are getting. Oh, so, you know, could it be, now just hear me out, you guys, could it be that Lindsay knew about Jared's past? Like she had knowledge of what he was, and that's why she felt the way she did about AWP, because he is the owner, he is the face of AWP. Now, I'm not, you guys know me, I am not defending Lindsay. I'm just saying, could she have known? Because all this information was supposedly out there in February. Yeah, I know, but you don't think Ellie could have shared that information with Lindsay, and that's why she wrote the message that she wrote to them? Oh, I do too, Nick. I believe Lindsay didn't care about her daughter. I believe that 100%. But I'm just saying, for the sake of an argument here, I'm just saying, could she have known? Could they have told her about Jared? Absolutely. They sure could have, knowing how these people are together. Oh, Phantasmic Ether, thank you. I actually felt bad because I got off of that live. I didn't feel bad for how I was, but I got off of that live and I was like, that's why I don't do open panels, because it's like everybody wants to talk, but it's so hard to let everybody to get out what they want to say when there's so many people involved. And then some people were like, I feel like Megan was kind of cornered on your guys' panel, and you know, she talks more, you know, when you guys take it slow with her and yada yada yada. Oh, but I thought it went pretty well. I thought I held my composure pretty well. I thought I was very, you know, respectful, except for when she was talking about defending Truckee and defending Sammy. And then when she said that she was getting tired of people vilifying Sammy, and then I kind of lost it a little bit, but I regained my composure, and I thought I was like, I wasn't like attacking her or anything. Like I was very, you know, I thought so anyway. It does, and it's hard. Let me pull that up so people know what I'm talking about. It's hard, yeah, to stay on point whenever, you want to let everybody else talk, but at the same time, you're like, okay, I got to get through this stuff. So I didn't end up getting anything done I wanted to get done. So next time I have to learn to prioritize a little bit better. Okay, now, I was told to watch a video last night. I did not get a chance to watch it. Yeah, yeah. Um, I was told to watch a video last night, and again, I did not get the chance to watch it. But this person was interviewing Jared's sister, and I think the cousin too, if I'm not mistaken. And SF was on there. Now SF said that he had all this information about Jared, and he knew about it. And I don't know why he waited, but he was the one that put this information out to all of us. He made it known. Now, you guys know how I feel about SF not because of him as a person, but because of the way he's been throughout this case. So, that everything he says I take with a grain of salt. See, and let me pull Smitten's comment up real quick. She says, I'm afraid of Megan's do not know her by the Truckee way. Megan is kind of fed up with all the backlash she has gotten by content creators bleeding her, acting like she has someone, and get rid of her. See, I don't feel that way. I feel like I will go back to SF, but I want to address this. I feel like Megan put herself in that position. She came out claiming to have information, claiming to know the people involved. Well, at least Sammy. And she came out and said the things that she said. Now, why she goes and jumps from panel to panel, she admitted it right on my live that she said, I do it to protect Truckee. And she said that she told Sammy that she was trying to debunk and defend her on these panels. She literally said that out of her own mouth. So, Smitten Kitten, not to be, but that she did that all on her own. And all Natasha was trying to say, Natasha was on my panel. All she was trying to say is, what are you trying to get from coming onto all these panels? Like, what are you trying to do? What, you know what I mean? Like, she's like, why do you keep doing this? Like, what are you trying to get from this? What are you trying to get out there? So, again, I don't know this lady from friggin' Adam. I have no personal vendetta against her. But she put herself out there. So, and she came into my thing and she she came up on panel all on her own. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? I know we keep jumping all over the place. The chat does this to me. But isn't that crazy that Casey Anthony's a PI now? You were there, Lassie, weren't you? I thought I was very, except for those few times, except for that little section there. Oh, Patty and Pink was so mad. I know. You were so mad that she was up there. You were like, get this freaking lady gone. Like, she was pissed. She was like, I cannot stand to listen to her anymore. Like, it's bullshit. She's just got nothing good to say. Oh, GOP Nick. You'll have to catch up on that video yesterday. But she was 14 years ago. She went through a trial. she was accused of killing her 2-year-old daughter. Well, she went through this trial, yada, 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 and she ended up walking because they said they didn't have enough evidence to hold her. Even though there was a dead body, they had evidence of a dead body being in the car, a hair that matched Kaylee's hair from the brush in the trunk of the car. And then they found her remains in a trash bag in the woods with duct tape over her mouth. So that's what it was. That's who Casey is. But you guys, it just seems okay, anyway, back to SF real quick. I don't know what this guy's deal is because he's a freaking photographer. He's not even a PI. Like, I don't know why he is in this case. I don't know why he's involved in this at all. Like, I've never heard of him before this case. I've never heard of Adventures with Purpose before this case. Like, I've never heard of a lot of these people. So, but I don't know what his angle is unless it's money. Like, that's the only thing I can think. That's the only thing that makes any sense. And that's what I was telling. So, the person I was talking to this morning that said, you know, it would make sense to me. Everything would make sense if Kylie did this to herself. They were like, I go, that wouldn't make any sense because why all of this big show? Why all of this, you know, unless it was for the money. But even then, I mean, I don't know. Oh, I think SF is a freak. Don't get me wrong. He's probably just like Jared. He used to post pictures like of these, you know, barely legal models that he, you know, was a photographer for, and he was all up in there, and it was just creepy. He's creepy. But yeah, Smitten, yes. Yeah, SF is a creep. And I don't care what anybody says. Like, he is a freak for sure. He reminds me, him and Jared remind me of each other. It would make no sense. How'd he even get involved in this case? I tried to tell, hold on, where did that comment just go? Oh no, that's not it. I'm sorry. Hold on. Oh, I guess it was. Yeah, I guess it is the one. I'm doing it right now. So, I mean, everybody that inserted themselves in this case, you got SF, Check It, Zanime, you know, Ronnie and his cousins that we never heard from. None of it doesn't make any sense if that was the outcome. In my opinion, though, I could be wrong. What do you guys think about the text message between the camp host of Prosser and the forest people? And him saying that there was no party here. I've been saying for months that there was no party there. I mean, exactly. No party. There was no party. Let me get them ready. I'm going to pull all the messages up for you guys. Give me just 1 second. And I have messages from 4 different campgrounds. And I'm going to tell you, Boca. Oh, wait till you hear what the one at Boca said. Okay, wait here. Hold on, it's in my emails. I gotta get it. Oh, nope. My bad. Don't want to do that. Okay, right here. It doesn't make any sense. And it proves that there was no party there, in my opinion. But some people are still going to doubt it. They're still going to be like, nope, it doesn't. But to me, it does. Where is the freaking... Oh, I downloaded them. Okay, I'm sorry. They're over here. My bad. Jeez, you guys. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do, Kim. I think I'll do it like every now and then. I'll have a panel but a lot of people really liked it. A lot of people were like, "Oh my God, that live was awesome." All right, let me pull this up. Okay. One more. All right, so first we're going to go over the Prosser one. Yeah, I've said for a long time that I don't believe there was a party. So let me pull up these messages. Let me share my screen with you guys. Okay. So this is from August 7th. Martin, I can't find my rate. Can I use yours? Now, Richard is the host of the campsite. Monday, August 8th. A reporter from NBC News asked me if I would like to be interviewed on camera. I said no. He did ask me if the party was here Friday night, and I told him no, that the music came from west of the campground. August 11th. I'm going to need more firewood for the weekend. Thanks, Richard. I'm going to need more firewood for the... Okay. So from August 7th, 8th, and 9th, or August, 7th, 8th, and 11th, he did mention the reporting. He mentioned there being no party there. But you know what else there is no mention of? A missing girl. Not in the text messages between the people. I find that interesting. But this is the big one for me. There was no party here. The music came from west of the campground. West. Now, if we're looking at a picture of a map, here's Prosser. West of Prosser would be what? Because I'd have to pull a map up, but that tells me that there was no party there, and the party was somewhere out, but not a party. He said the music came. Yeah, they did. They tried telling people this. How long ago did I tell you guys? that the park ranger there said that there was no party. So for people to still be having this conversation, it doesn't make any sense. Exactly. Music doesn't mean a party. But the music wasn't even there. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I think Boca is east though of Prosser. I'd have to pull up a freaking map. So, not for nothing, but I've been saying that for a long time. All right, now let me show you the one at Boca Springs. This is pretty interesting. At the very least, it shows you what kind of shit goes on there. And also that Boca is where everybody parties on the weekends, not Prosser. This lady is about to tell you this. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So let's pull up Hannah's from Boca Springs. Because she says that that's where everybody parties every weekend. It's not at Prosser. Okay. Now we'll read her messages. Hi, Rachel. Just checking site number 2, and some fair-sized branches are breaking off into campsite pending wind and storm. I'm going to hold off reserving site this weekend till someone can determine safety of the site. Hannah. Sounds good. We will check it out tomorrow morning. It's a really grand tree, but probably stressed with weather and root system being driven over. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Let's get to the... All right, August 11th. Listen. Check site 8 for payment tonight. Site 7 folks have 4 cars there so far. More than 6 people, already loud and drunk. Looks like a typical drunken party up here at Boca Springs. What does that tell you? That tells you that that happens there all the time. It's just a typical another party night for people. August 12th. Please check your email, Rachel, for important message from me. So this is the next day that Hannah wrote this. Okay. All right. This is the next day. I received it. I'm sorry you are feeling so unsafe and don't feel we can find a mitigation. I understand and appreciate all you've done this season. Rachel, I've passed the breaking point. I can't stay at Boca Springs. I will be out of the host site on August 22nd and leaving the Truckee Ranger District, going somewhere to try and find some peace. I hope you find it. Thanks again for all you've done. Hope you find that peace that you're looking for. I don't know. All right. Please have Rangers empty the green buckets for me since somebody took step log I was going to use to gain height. This is on the 13th. Also, somebody took the snaps I had on trash bins to try and prevent bear entry, and campers are practicing their target shooting in campground again tonight. Bulletproof vests for the next camp host. Basically, this gig has confirmed what I already know. Now, this is interesting, you guys. Basically, this gig has confirmed what I already know. People are liars, thieves, abusers, jerks, manipulators, perverts, and untrustworthy. Effort wasted on my part to try and create a good campground. Hey, Martin, and this was on... Now, well, real quick, don't you guys find that interesting for her to say that? Like, what did she see? What did she hear? What did she know while being the host of Boca? People are liars, thieves, abusers, jerks, manipulators, perverts, and untrustworthy. Hey, Martin, as you know, my last day as a volunteer at Boca Springs will be this coming Sunday. I will be leaving the host site on the 22nd. Because of how dangerous it has been for my personal safety, tonight will be my last night here. I will be camping near the lake and will return during daylight hours, Monday through Thursday to Sunday, to assist rangers with host tasks. Swing by sometime to say hello. So, what do you guys make of that? What do you guys think about that? What do you guys think about, first of all, her saying that parties happen at Boca all the time? Her talking about perverts, abusers, liars, thieves. What did she see while there? What did she see? Also, it is so unsafe for her there. Like, she felt so unsafe that she quit. She was like, I'm done. So, what do we know from this? We know that the party did not happen at frickin' Prosser. Okay? We know that people party and everything up at Boca all the time. We know that she saw some shit talking about abusive, perverted, thieves, just basically terrible people. She said, get a bulletproof vest for the next host. I mean, that is insane, you guys. Doesn't that tell you something? Yeah. That was at Prosser, Kim. The Prosser guy said that there was no party there. The NBC tried to talk to him and he was like, no, there was no party here. I'm not doing an interview. Like, get out of here. And it's right there in the text messages. And she said that there's parties there all the time. Listen, and she saw some shit while being there. So that tells you something. Oh my gosh, you guys, that's crazy. When I read it, I was like, oh my gosh. Let me hold on a second. Now, she would have been there when AWP searched Boca because she said she was leaving on the 22nd. AWP searched Boca on, was it the 21st, I think? Or the 20th? No, I think it was the 21st. That's why when there was no mess at Prosser. That's why there was no evidence of people being there. So what do you guys think? Well, either way, she must have been there when AWP was searching Boca. Oh, you're welcome, Muse News. Now listen. It's kind of telling it's great finds the only place Ellie closed off was Boca and focused on, and Swami made sure she said Boca in an interview, but phone and car in Prosser. Right. This came out in the beginning. And Ellie said, nope, that's fake news. Don't believe it. Blah, blah, blah. Everything we've been led to believe has been a lie. Everything that we were led to believe, we found out was false. But it tells you something when you see that girl's text messages about how scared she is and how she cannot do this anymore. And she's basically lost her faith in humanity because of shit that she's seen that happened at Boca. What did she see with the abuse and the pervertedness and the, everything else she said? Yeah, didn't I say that the other day? I said when Angela Masalam was talking about, oh, fake news, fake news. I said, I go, when people like that, when shit like that, when they say fake news, you better believe it because, that's usually how it works. Now, I'll show you the other one. Oh, Muse News, thank you. Oh, okay, now I'll show you the other ones from the other two. So we did Boca Springs and Prosser. And then we have Lakeside and Boca Rest. Uh-oh. And Michelle, that's what I was saying. That's what I've been saying, that this world that we are in today, it is the upside down because what's right is wrong, what's wrong is right. Really, Medic. Do you think do you think you could get me some info on that? You could send it to my email or get a hold of me through that. But yeah, I would like to contact her. I want to talk to her, to Hannah. Okay, perfect, Medic. Thank you. Okay. So now let's go have a look at the other ones. But those were the two most important, I think. But let's check them out. All right, now this is Boca Rest. This is August 8th. I talked to the plumber. He said that with 120 pounds of pressure, the glue needed 24 hours to set up. Also, last night, a motorhome ran over a big rock and had to be towed. The campers on 24 saw the accident and said they were going too fast for the turn. You might want to give the folks on 24 a call, as the folks in the motorhome were wanting to blame the FS, Forest Service. This is the 12th. I'm back. I could use some wood. Okay, I'll let Dan know. Sites 21 and 22, too many cars and people. This is on the 13th. Site 14, too many cars and have not paid $5. Any vacancies? No. This is on the 21st. Let me know if they are still there this evening. They haven't moved an RV to 19. Holly showed up and made them move one RV to 19. Doesn't look like they are getting ready to leave. It's 7:30 and the finally left. I do not want them back here. Who were they talking about? Who was there in an RV on the 21st? What's really going on here? But you notice what else? No mention of a missing girl. No mention of them searching anywhere. Don't you think that's odd? Oh, thank you. Okay, now let's go have a look at Lakeside. That's the last one. This is the 14th. Here's the info on a camper who will be staying for 20 days, consecutive days at Lakeside. She just finished 14 days at Site 37. She is now in 28 until Saturday. She speeds a little bit. She has a horribly loud generator that runs a lot, and I had to notify her to turn it off one night after 10. Otherwise, no issues. Wait a minute. Okay, she is now until 28. Okay. Hey, Patrick. So the person in 28 is being handled. Have been having a hard time meeting up with her as she works. Of course, it didn't say. As she works at the health food store during the day. A courtesy note was left there yesterday, and I will try to call her again today to reinform her of the rule and provide options. Just wanted to give you a heads up. Thanks for the update. I'll keep an eye out for her too and pass on this number if she has any questions. Okay, I can if I get a hold of her. Again, no mention of a search going, mention of a missing girl in the area. I find that so freaking weird, especially since they're close together, these areas, these campsites. I mean, that is strange as shit. So what are you guys thinking? What are you guys thinking? Oh, Muse News, thank you so much for the $4.99 super sticker. So is everybody convinced that there was no party at Prosser? I feel like I've been saying that like forever. And, it just, a lot of people were like, how can you say that? Like, that's the story. Because it doesn't make any sense. So they said, the guy from Prosser said that music came from the West. There was no party there. Boca Springs, Hannah said that it's wild there. It's out of control. People party there all the time. It's not a safe environment. It's not, like she was like, I'm done. I was thinking the same thing. Why is a lady that works at the health food store camping out there for 20, 34 days? It doesn't even make sense. It doesn't make, and I still go back to that stupid security photo that they released that, in my opinion, 100% is not Kylie. Why would they have to fake that? Okay. Why? If she was around and she was alive and at that time, why would they have to fake a photo? Could be, Nick. Could be that she was just let me pull that up. Oh, Marlena Cantu, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Let me pull that up. Your dedication to this case is awesome and shows you really want justice for Kylie, as we all do. I feel like YouTube is all she has, sadly. I agree. Because it doesn't make any sense that they would have to fake that photo. Now, she just went to Mexico with Mags's mother, Anna, and Lindsay. Okay. There has not been one proof of no evidence proving that she ever came back from Mexico. There's not been one picture of her since there's not been one picture of her that came out from after Mexico. All the pictures before were graduation. They were all before that we know, like proof. I know the only thing they had to put Kylie at Prosser was her phone ping. That we were told. Honestly, I don't even know what to believe anymore. Like, I don't even believe anything anymore. But did she come back from Mexico? Why did she go to Mexico? Why does Jagger go to Mexico all the time? Think about it. Why are all these people traveling to Mexico all the time? Mexico and Hawaii. Why? And if she did come back from Mexico, what happened to her? What if whatever happened took place in Reno? What if? Because Reno met Jagger and Kate in Mexico, in Reno, remember? That's where they did the interview. They said they were out there looking for Kylie because Kylie was there the previous day at Hot August Nights. Although we have no proof of that. We have no proof of anything. Oh, and I want to tell you this too. Listen to this. So do you remember? Oh my God, I got to pull this picture up for you guys. Remember the tattoo that Jagger got in his arm that said, "Stay alive for me"? And it didn't make any sense because it looked like a jailhouse tattoo. I know Boca's not in Reno. I mean, there's so many ways you could go with this case. Do we, though, Bear of Love? Do we have a body? I didn't see one. I'm just saying, we didn't. Oh, okay, Alicia. I thought you were talking to me. Listen, we don't know where this happened. We're trying to figure that out. Oh, Trollop, there will always be people like that. Oops. Exactly. It could have been anybody inside that car. I'm just saying, we don't have any proof. That's the problem here, isn't it? That's why we're all still trying to figure this out. Yeah, I'm going to look into her too, Trinity, after, I'm going to look into that. And the autopsy makes no sense, you guys. But let's go back to Reno and and Jagger's tattoo. Okay. Let's go to Jagger's tattoo. Stay alive for me. It looked like an old jailhouse tattoo, right? It looked like a 4. Nothing looked right. And then let's think about Sammy and her interview with Tony Dodge at the end of it saying, just keep fighting. Just keep fighting, Kylie. We're coming. Stay alive for me. Just keep fighting. What happened to this girl? We don't know. I mean, I know. It makes me so mad. Yes, Muse News. Now, in Reno, okay, when the news went there and Jagger and Kate said that they were there. Now, in that interview, I'm going to play it for you guys because do you know what the lady says? That when Jagger and Kylie wanted alone time, they would go to Reno. Now, what do you make of that? Yeah. They would go to Reno. I wonder where they would go when they were in Reno. I mean, it's too much, you guys. There's too much shit here. That's what I'm saying, sugar. But we don't know, you guys. It's insane. Hey, everybody, I want to take a minute. Please hit that thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel. It's a free way to help out the channel. And if you want, please consider becoming a member of the family. Okay, so let me get this video pulled up for you guys. Give me just a second. Jagger could get a hotel because he's 18. But I'm thinking that they didn't need to get a hotel. I'm thinking they already had somewhere in Reno that they knew that they could go because they went there all the time, supposedly. All right, let me pull this up. Hold on. Oh. Okay. Hold on a second, guys. I just got to get it pulled up here. There's actually a couple of them that I wanted to play. I just got to find it. I'm sorry. Hold on. They got 20 million freaking videos on here. Okay. Oh my gosh, my computer is running so slow. It's got too much freaking, it's overloaded. Hold on, I'm trying to pull up this video for you guys. Okay. Can I make this? Hold on, I gotta make this bigger. All right. Let me share my screen.
Started tonight with Rowena Shaddix live in Reno. And Ro, we know that you spoke exclusively with Kylie's close friend and her boyfriend, who checked some of the locations where they know that that teen spent time before.
Right. Nikki and Eric, her boyfriend Jagger took us to this location. You could look behind me and see the beautiful lights of downtown Reno. He said they love spending hours up here. In fact, one time they were locked in, the gates were locked behind them, that they ended up spending the night in their car. Now, her friends described her as a very strong woman.
What gates were locked behind them and they were locked in? What gates? Does anybody know?
She was a fighter, and they said definitely they are confident that she is still alive. It's been 5 days since Kylie Rodney's boyfriend, Jagger Westfall, has heard from her. He says they texted each other before she left for a senior farewell party at the Prosser family campground, the last place anyone so far has reported seeing her.
Then at 10:30, she responded to what I was saying and just said, "Oh, I'm sorry that you're going through that." And that was the last time I heard from her.
Kylie's close friend before she appeared.
The day of the party, I hung out with her. We made creme brulee. She was, everything was normal. I don't think she ran later. I would have noticed if something was slightly off.
While law enforcement, including the FBI, continued their search today in and around Prosser Campground and Reservoir, Jagger, Kate, and another friend went to Reno to do their own search for Kylie. They don't believe she's still in Truckee. Kate said the day before the party, she and Kylie and some friends came to Reno to have some fun. Reno was also a place that Jagger said he and Kylie could get away and have some special time here. They welcome Fox 40 to go along with them.
I just want to point out real quick, you see where they're driving through? Just pay attention to that. Let me go back.
A place where Jagger party, she and Kylie and some friends came to Reno to have some fun.
That's my coffee
Reno
pot,
was
if you
also
guys
a
can
place
hear
that
that.
Jagger said he and Kylie could get away and have some special time here. They welcome Fox 40 to go along with them as they headed to the hills.
Oh, I was trying to see that.
Jagger and Kylie have spent countless hours.
So this was definitely one of our most frequented places in Reno to hang out, and there's barely ever anyone here.
They say if Kylie ended up with the wrong crowd that night, they're confident she can take care of herself.
Her dad taught her a lot of stuff about actions. I know that she's smart. She wouldn't do something that's gonna definitely put her life in.
Everything I know about Kylie, she's just an amazing person.
He just said that she's definitely not going to do something that puts her life at risk. So him coming out with that statement, "Oh, I hope you found your peace," trying to imply that she hurt herself. He contradicted himself. So
strong. She's not dumb. She's not gonna do something that she knows is gonna put herself in danger.
I really need her back, and I mainly just need to know that she's safe. That's all I really need at this point. And I just really want to hug.
Was motivation well after a long day of searches. And Jagger just wants everyone to know that people are out there that know something. He encourages them to give the Placer County Sheriff's Office a call. You can stay anonymous. Reporting live from Reno tonight, Rowena.
All right, what do you guys think of that? Oh. I'm just saying, Reno. And what gates were closed behind them and they were stuck there? Oh, I gotta get. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, exactly. I don't know, you guys. It doesn't give me a good feeling at all. Yes, Mrs. G. He said if she ended up with the wrong crowd, she'd be able to take care of herself. I never heard that part played before. I've never seen that whole thing. So, I mean, it could be anything, you guys. There's just, I did not make it home that night. Right. Okay. So I'm going to pull up a couple more. Sassafras, that was Arrow Creek Gated Community in Reno. The same place where that 911 call came from. Okay, so let me get rid of that. Oh, you've never heard the 911 call? Okay. So let me pull up a couple more things that I want to share with you guys that I think are important and I think we learn from. Oh, I'll never be Team Accident Gravity. I don't care. We don't know. We don't know, Suzanne. Okay. Let me do this. Hold on. Let me pull up this video for you guys. Can you guys hear my friggin' coffee pot? It's like so loud. That thing is so old. I need a new one. Okay. All right, let me share this screen. And I will play that call for you so you can hear that Just let me get done what I'm doing. Natasha, it is. It's old and it's shot. It's one of those Hamilton Beach ones where there's no actual coffee pot, but it's not a Keurig, but there's no coffee pot and it stores it all in there for like up to 4 hours. Yeah, I've had it for a long time. All right, not to get on the friggin' coffee pot subject over here, but I know it's loud, so I know you guys can hear it. Okay.
It was an emotional day in Truckee. Placer County deputies are now confirming the body of 16-year-old Kylie Rodney has indeed been recovered. ABC 10's Roxanne Elias is talking to her former co-workers tonight.
Chris, the Chaffine Tees of Truckee is where Kylie Rodney worked up until recently. Her former co-workers and boss telling me that they are still in a state of shock and disbelief, knowing that the teen will no longer be returning home after going missing almost.
Now, let me just add something in real quick. A long time ago, when I went to their Facebook, they had pictures, and you guys can check it out for yourself. They have pictures of every other employee. They have pictures of customers all throughout the years. There's not one, except for the missing picture. There's not one picture of Kylie as working there. So that is so odd to me, you guys.
Weeks ago.
It's just hard to think about that somebody you saw like a couple weeks ago is just not here anymore. It's just hard to wrap your head around.
It was not long ago that Abby Bunker worked alongside Kylie Rodney here at Chaffine Tees of Truckee. Today, the Nevada County Sheriff Coroner identifying the 16-year-old as the person found in the Proser Reservoir over the weekend.
It's been a long 2 weeks. Of course, it's one of our own, and it's and my heart goes out to her parents, especially, and who's spoken. That's all I can say.
Her boss, Cindy Shippey, says she worked here for about a year and a half. She describes Rodney as a hard worker who bonded with everyone at the family-owned business.
If you met Kylie, she was like really honest and she was like really badass. She was like, you like saw her and you were like, I want to be her. Like, she is so cool. She's strong. Like, she didn't let anybody like overpower her.
The loss of their coworker has.
Don't you think it's weird that everybody that talked about her talked about how she was a fighter and she knew self-defense? Like, she was a fighter. Nobody could mess with her. And I mean, that's weird to me that everybody says that, but we've got her who's, but she was missing and then she was found dead. I don't know. I mean, I just think it's weird that like everybody said the same thing. It was like everybody had this thing that they had to say, in my opinion. Whoa, I'm way up here. All right.
Left them emotional, wishing the signs they posted just a couple of weeks ago could have brought her back home alive.
It's like we all like put so much like into like going to look for her and like putting up posters, and then just the fact that she's just like, we all know that she's just not around anymore. It just kills the whole community. It's hard.
But for Shippey, also a grandmother to a teen, the plan is to spread the memory of Rodney, who had an entire future ahead of her.
You have to move forward. That's life, but it doesn't mean it's easy. And I think that we'll all slowly get better. We just gotta pray and hope that we all move on and we hold her up with all of the good that she was.
Everyone here tells me that the impact that Kylie had on everyone will never be forgotten. Meanwhile, the Nevada Sheriff's Office says that a toxicology report will take anywhere for.
If she had this positive thing on everybody, why haven't we heard from anybody that had her back? Why haven't we heard from anybody that came out and spoke positively about her and came out and said, listen, I know this was no accident? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, one person. I think that's so freaking odd. All right, so let me pull up that Karma. I don't understand it either. I don't understand it at all. Let me. Oh, nothing, baby. All right. Yeah, it's super strange. All right, let me pull up. Hold on, you guys. Man, will you grab that baby and move it for Mom? All right, let me share. Let me play this one for you guys. I mean, I think we learned a lot of stuff going back and watching these. I know I have for sure. Is Bobo still outside? Oh, we gotta let him in. It's raining. Yeah, her collar baby is upstairs in my room. Hannah took it off last night. Okay. I have two dogs. I have a purebred German Shepherd. Her name is Bella. And then we have a pit bull German Shepherd mix that we got from our friend's neighbor who was getting rid of. Hold on, now they're fighting. Hold on a second. Here, Bobos. Oh my gosh, man. And my other dog is the pit bull German Shepherd mix is named Bobo. Yeah, Mrs. G, when you were on my panel, you said that Megan came right out and said that Kylie and Sammy got into a fight that night. But you said it was on Captain Kurt's channel, I think. You said you were watching it live. So that's what you said. I mean, I don't know if that's where it was, because again, I don't watch a lot of YouTubers. But that's what you had said. And I asked her that, remember, when she was on panel. I go, did you say that Kylie and Sammy got into a fight on somebody else's live? And she was like, she stumbled around with her words for a little bit, but she did say yes, she did say that. So she kind of confirmed that Sammy and Kylie got into a fight that night. Okay. I still, when this do you guys remember when Kylie was still missing and they put on this Country for Kylie concert? And this was the one where Sammy was up on stage laughing and couldn't control herself. I remember thinking to myself, though, why in the hell would they put on a concert for their community while they're looking for a missing child? Like, that shit, the only reason, to make money, to raise money for the mother.
Where's the popcorn?
May, why are you yelling? Right here. Love you. Okay.
A community is coming together as it continues the search for a teen who went missing in Truckee a week ago. As search parties continue to look for Kylie Rodney, a concert was held thanking volunteers for their efforts and asking them to remain hopeful. Thank you for joining us at 6. I'm Kristen Samos. Last Friday night, Kylie Rodni attended a party at a campground in Truckee and hadn't seen. Here's a picture of the teen. Sheriff's investigators say today more than 200 volunteers helped look for her. Several dive teams searched Prosser Lake. They tell us the last ping on her phone was near that lake. The search efforts will continue tomorrow. KCRA 3's Michelle Bander is at the command center in Truckee. Michelle, what are people saying today?
Kristen, the word we keep hearing today is hope. Hope that they find Kylie Rodni soon. And here at the command center, this is where law enforcement, family, searchers have been gathering this past week, focusing on where they should search for Kylie. And today, though, their focus was somewhere else, in a different setting. They wanted to focus on Kylie's love of music.
Country for Kylie is about hope. It is about community. It is about keeping our spirits high.
The community of Truckee needs this day in the park after 7 days of no sign of 16-year-old Kylie Rodni.
They say a song is twice as loud as a prayer.
Oh my God.
A day of love,
Weird
music,
to me.
and hope for the girl who fills her life with music.
It's not just people coming together to have a party. It's because we are connected to her musically and we're playing her songs and we are playing things that we hope she can hear so she knows that we're going to find her soon.
When people think of Kylie, they see her playing the guitar with her grandfather or one of the other instruments she's mastered.
She was always singing in the car, singing all the time, singing everything. I know she liked to play the guitar a lot. She knew a lot of instruments.
And I'm not preparing my heart for
Jenny Charles was Kylie's first music teacher when she was only 2.
She was the youngest student I took on because of her determination and just the light and how much she enjoyed playing music.
As law enforcement focuses on the 1,000 tips they received and searchers combing the area, a day of music gives everyone hope they'll see Kylie again.
We feel like hopefully this will just help draw her here, know at least from wherever she is that we're here and we're helping her look for her and that our community is all here.
Don't forget, like the words of Kylie's father says, she's your girl too. She is your girl, born and raised. Kylie Rodni.
And law enforcement says they just need that one solid tip that will lead them to Kylie or her car. Searchers will regroup in the morning to figure out if they should scale down the operation or where they should start searching next. Now, remember, there is a $50,000 reward out for anyone who can help lead law enforcement to Kylie or her car. Reporting live in Truckee, Michelle Bandur, KCRA 3 News.
Draw her here. I know. How odd is that? That is super strange. Okay, let me get to the next one real quick so we can get through these. I think this is the one. I think it is. I think this is the one. Oh shit. I gotta freaking share it with you guys. Sorry. I forgot to dummy. I forgot to put it up on the screen. Okay, I know it's weird, lazy llama. Okay. I'm going to ask you guys again, please hit that thumbs up if you have not done so. Please subscribe to the channel. We're trying to grow this channel. We are trying to get justice. We are trying to help. Honestly, that's all we are trying to do.
with the search for this missing 16-year-old girl. Kylie Rodney was last seen in Truckee near a campground, and tonight the case is now being investigated as a possible abduction. ABC 10's Bridget Pajorlo has more from Truckee.
16-year-old Kylie Rodney was last seen at this campsite near Truckee early Saturday morning, and as more time passes, concern for her investigating her case as a possible abduction. Pictures of a smiling teen printed on flyers scattered throughout the town of Truckee. It's where friends last saw Kylie Rodney at a campsite where investigators say up to 300 people came to party Friday night.
I was one of the last people with Kylie, and I am just desperate to do anything that I can to bring her home.
The 16-year-old told her mom, Lindsay, she'd be home by 12:30 Saturday morning, but she never came home. Her car nowhere to be found and her phone turned off.
She's always so good about checking in and just letting me know where she is, and I haven't heard from her, and so it's just scary when you don't know when your kid is.
Detectives with the Placer
It's not scary enough for you to not go back to bed that night, though, right? You weren't scared when your daughter texted you and said she was going to be home late. You weren't even nervous about it. You just said, hey, wake me up when you get home. I'm going to bed. I don't know. I mean, some people think that's normal. And listen, I'll say this. I had a friend growing up. Her mom, like she pretty much did whatever she wanted. Her mom, you know, did her own thing. She was not the best mother. She was not involved. So, I mean, there are mothers out there like that, but I don't know. I just get this vibe from Lindsay that she just didn't, I don't know. I just get the vibe that she didn't care for Kylie. I mean, is that crazy? Okay.
County Sheriff's Office have been combing through the Prosser family campground since the teen's disappearance, with crews from Nevada County Sheriff and the FBI called in to help. This says friends and family have been holding search parties of their own.
I just want to make sure that we're doing everything that we possibly can to try and find her.
We at least feel like we're not alone, which I think is the very best thing that we could feel in such a scary situation.
The sheriff's office says because her car can't be located, it's now investigating the case as a possible abduction.
We urge anybody who is at that party Friday evening to please come forward with any information that could lead us to Kylie. We believe out of the 200 to 300 juveniles and young adults who were at that party, somebody must know something.
And her family says a $50,000 reward is being offered for that information they hope leads to her safe return.
She just graduated high school at 16 with high honors. Kelly the woman, just such a kind and wonderful person.
Kylie is 5'7" with blonde hair and hazel eyes. And if you know anything about her disappearance, you're asked to call the Placer County Anonymous team.
Insane. I mean, it's just crazy. This whole thing. Yeah, that's a good point, Kim. Okay. Sorry, you guys. I gotta get through these clips real quick. I gotta set it up. Okay. All right. Yeah, the blue van, the blue minivan. Oh yeah. And I hope who asked me about that in here? They said they hadn't heard that 911 call yet. So I am going to play that again. I hope they're still in here. I know, Odessa. I know. Oh, I tried to pin that. It wouldn't let me. Oh, sugar. Alexa, stop. Oh, boy.
Thank you for playing.
Alexa, stop. Oh, geez. That stupid thing. Do you know, just not off subject. Okay, sugar, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you for everything you do for Kylie. Oh, thank you. That stupid thing will just come on randomly and start talking, even when nobody's talking to it. It does it all the time. Oh, Valentina. Yes, I have to email you back, and I will. I did get your email, and I have looked into a lot of that stuff over the years. So I know exactly what you are talking about in that email. I'm sorry I haven't gotten back to you yet, but I know exactly what you are talking about. How do I pull this up? Hold on. Yes, I got one for freaking, well, actually, we got one for, where did we get this? Somebody gave it to us. Muse News, are you still in here? Somebody was asking if you were still in here. Absolutely, Namastella. CERN is the devil. Those of you that do not know about CERN definitely should look into that. You won't believe it. Okay, let me pull this up. I didn't share it. Give it back. There's been a few times that we were like, should we take it out and shoot it? Like, and make a video about it? Yeah, we've thought about that for sure. Suzanne, yeah, CERN. Just, yeah, look into that. Okay. I don't either, you guys. Let me pull this up.
Got any really updates today? It's definitely been an emotional day for those families. Law enforcement hasn't given really much of an update, but her best friend tells me she won't stop looking for Kylie until she's found.
I just want her to come back and be okay, and just to know that she's loved, and that we all, like, looked for her, and that we all loved her through.
We all looked for her
through this and stuff.
Magdalene Larson says she's been searching for her best friend since she found out Kylie went missing.
The first day that she was missing, I was literally in a car for 12 hours looking for her.
I mean, is that funny? Is that funny to you?
Yeah, but now I've just mostly been here just trying to, organize everybody else. And I've been working a lot with like the police.
Law enforcement urging the public to share any information the Prosser family campground where she was last seen.
There has been a lot of video provided, and some of it had to do with a fight that occurred at the party.
Now, keep in mind, this clip right here where he's talking about the fight that happened at the party is also the same day that they brought up the necklaces. It's the same presser where they said, hey, please keep an eye out for these necklaces. Yes, we have video of a fight. We would like more footage of that fight. Now, tell me that they don't have something on video that proves that those necklaces were not on Kylie's neck. Tell me that fight that they have was not, I don't know, you guys.
Detectives right now are asking for any additional video that you have.
Officials would not confirm if Kylie was involved in that altercation, but they did release this picture of Kylie asking the public to focus in on her jewelry.
She's wearing very distinctive gold-colored necklaces.
1, 2, 3 necklaces. Kylie's family says she always wears those 3 necklaces and likely had them on when she went missing. A code red alert sent out today in an effort to reach more people and hopefully get more volunteers.
It can get exhausting when people aren't seeing that there's a goal or a direction.
But for her best friend, what's keeping you going?
Just finding her. I'm not going to stop until I do.
Now, there is mental health help resources out here for those teens and volunteers or anybody who needs to talk during this time. Now, they're also getting ready for another one of those community meetings here at the Truckee Recreational Center. That'll start here at 5:30. Live in Truckee, Danica Hill, KCRA 3 News.
This is such an emotional time for so many people, friends of hers. And Danica, they're still looking for volunteers. So if people are thinking, man, I'd like to help, what do they need to do to get involved?
Yeah, Golson, they're telling people if you have the time and availability, especially as we go into this weekend, they're wanting to keep the momentum going. They're telling people to come and meet here at the Truckee Recreational Center. Now, they have a mapping tool that they've been using to kind of lay out all the places that people have been. That way, they're not checking the same areas or double backing on some of those same areas. And they're also saying if you're not available to come out here, just share. The Placer County Sheriff's Office has been really good at updating their social media. Those are the updates that they're wanting you guys to share. Back to you.
Yeah, a big effort still going on out there. Danica, thank you.
Yeah, so that's crazy. To do the classic and sincere case soon. And one of her friends or mother. Yeah. Let me pull. Yeah, I don't think that anybody cared. I think everybody in that town needs mental help. Oh my gosh, speaking of that, let me pull this up real quick. Did you see? Yeah, code red, no Amber Alert. Did you guys, those of you that know about CERN, there was the Goddard Tunnel, which is connected to CERN. The Goddard Tunnel, they did an opening ceremony for that tunnel when they opened it. What? Yeah. They did an opening ceremony. It's actually on YouTube. You can find it. They did an opening ceremony of that tunnel, and it was all Satanists. It was dark. It was freaking weird. And do you know the whole audience, everybody in the audience was like rich, elite people in their suits and the women in their fancy dresses. Like it was a satanic ritual ceremony. So it's off subject, but yeah, definitely go look into that. Okay, I think I got 2 more clips that I want to show you guys. I'm trying to find it. Sorry, hold on one second. I'm trying to pull it up here. I'm having problems with my computer because it keeps telling me low space. You have no storage. So everything I try to do is just, it's ridiculous. Okay. All right, I guess I can't. I think this is the other one. All right. I think this is the last one, you guys.
Just tonight of the missing 16-year-old in Truckee. Kylie Rodney is seen inside a business just after 6 p.m. on August 5th. It all comes as the search continues for Kylie as we speak. Deputies are now increasing the search area and asking for help from parents of other kids who were at the party to look through their kids' phones for any possible clues. And they are getting help from search volunteers, all refusing to give up hope.
I expended about all my fuel. Barely got back here. I did a little over 100 miles, mostly on dirt. And I'm thinking about fueling up and going back out.
Meanwhile, the Placer County deputies are treating the case as an abduction, but they have not issued an Amber Alert. According to deputies, they need evidence she was actually abducted, which they do not have. They say her car has still not been found.
Okay, that wasn't the one. But now I'm going to pull up that 911 call. I mean, if that person is still in here and wants to hear the 911 call, if they're not still in here, if they're not still in here and you guys have already heard it and you don't want to hear it, I won't play it. Oh, thank you, Patty. I don't know, though. The other day, you were getting pretty mad. You were like, I'm going to leave this channel if you do not get that freaking lady off that panel. You were mad. Okay, Ann, okay, she's still here. All right, let me play it. Let me get it pulled up for you guys.
I don't know that one.
Oh my God. I'm gonna throw you out the door, lady. Okay, let me pull it up. This thing keeps talking. All right. Give me a second. I just got to go into my folder. No, not you, Natasha. She was talking about Megan. She was getting mad. Oh, Kim, thank you so much for being here. Have a good day at work. Yeah, really. Okay, let me pull this up. Okay. It's in my Kylie folder. I have a huge Kylie folder. And now I need to look into this other girl too. I'll never give up on Kylie, but I want to see if I can help this other Trinity, this girl. Oh, and then also, don't let me forget, I have forms that I want to show you guys. All right, here's the thing. All right. Okay, let me pull you up over here. All right, ready, you guys? Let me get to the part 540. All right, we'll leave it here. Let it run.
Arrow Creek.
Did you just hear that? Let's go back to 526. He said Arrow Creek, and it hadn't even gotten to her call yet. How weird is that? Okay, listen. Muse News, you catch that? Listen.
route to Arrow Creek.
En route to Arrow Creek.
Reopen that call. I copy, and 2791, if you could respond as well. 2650 Arrow Creek Parkway. It's a park in front of the gated house for security for a 1037 subject acting erratically, possibly related to a missing subject out of Placer County. Missing subject first at Keeley, and the vehicle is a match. It's a light blue minivan, bearing plate 242 David 96, 2650 Arrow Creek Parkway.
All right, now that's the call. Now, it did say a light blue minivan, and it gave us 242 David 96 was the plate. Okay. That vehicle was registered to a, oh my gosh, Pedro Contreras out of Carson City, I want to say. I'll have to, but I want to say that. But I could be, don't quote me on that. Okay. So this call came through, right? They said her name wrong. They said Keeley instead of Kylie. Now, I looked up the Contreras name in that area, and I came up with, I couldn't find Pedro Contreras, but I did find other Contreras that was connected to a prostitution ring. So I'm not saying, I'm just telling you guys what I saw. It doesn't matter that the plate was wrong. Think about this, you guys. Think about this. Just because Kylie was in her car in the lake does not mean that Kylie was never in another vehicle. Okay. Or it doesn't mean that anybody else, like that could have been anybody involved in this case. But in order for a bolo to be put out on a vehicle, the cops have to know what vehicle they are looking for. You know what I'm saying? They have to put that out in order for this car to be like, oh, okay, yep, here it's a light blue minivan, positive match. It's a positive match. I understand the plate is wrong, Mrs. G. But the whole vehicle was wrong. So how do we know she wasn't in another vehicle? You guys know what I'm saying with this? Yes, exactly. They were looking for that blue van with that specific plate for a reason. And nobody will ever convince me otherwise. It's right there. So I repeat what my title of this video is. Will we ever get the truth in this case? Will we ever figure out what happened to this girl? Yeah, they probably got a tip that she was seen in a blue van. Now, a lot of people said that they saw Jagger and Kate get out of a small blue minivan. I have not seen that. So seriously, what are we looking at here? and that was in Reno at Arrow Creek. We looked it up. We went through the whole video, didn't we? We went into Google Earth and we went down there and we saw it all. It's just very, as a matter of fact, a few minutes later in that scanner call, they say, oh, we don't need to go there. We don't need to attend to this call right away. That's literally what it says.
Here's the news.
Oh my God.
Fox News.
Alexa, stop it. Ah. All right, Muse News. Thank you so much for being here. We love you too. Have a good day. All right, so I mean, that's what we got. And we also have the text messages that I showed you guys in the beginning of this video. Oh, Patty, thank you. That there was no party at Prosser. Some really bad shit happens at Boca all the time, that the girl felt that she had to quit and it was not safe for her to be there. So we saw all of that. So I mean, all I can do is when I find stuff, you know, tell you guys about it and we talk about it, and that's all I can do, you know. Chad keeps convincing, you know, I keep being like, we need to get justice. We need to get justice. He's like, Christy, you are not a freaking investigator. You are not a cop. You are not an attorney. You are not, you know. So the best thing that you can do is to put the word out there, put the word out for Kylie. You know, and he's like, you've done that. You've gotten the word out. You've tried to help. So, you know, that's all I can do, you guys. I'm trying. I am trying so hard here. I'm trying to figure out what happened. I know, Mrs. G. I know. He does too. I believe that too. I know. It's taken up a lot of time. Oh, thank you, Stephanie. All right, you guys. So I'm going to end this here. It's been 2 hours. And I have more stuff that I have to go through. Oh, thank you. Tell Chad that him and my husband need to sit down and have a beer and chill. Oh, thank you, Muse News. I like I said, I try, you know, I try to help any way that I can. But I do have more stuff that I have to go through that I have not gone through yet that people have sent in to me. So I will go through that, and hopefully I can come back on later tonight and do a live. I really like my morning lives though with you guys, where I'm drinking coffee, I'm chilling. Sunday's almost here. Who's excited for Sunday chat? I am. But again, I want to thank you guys for being here. Please hit that thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I mean, we're good people over here. We really are. And please consider joining the channel to become a member of the family. And I ask that anyone that, you know, appreciates our work and, you know, thinks we're doing a good job and, you know, thinks we're doing the right thing by Kylie, if you can, to please, if you want to, donate to the channel, donate to help the family. The links are all down in the description below. So I love you guys. Stay strong, stay healthy, stay safe, and keep asking those hard questions. And I will see you guys later. Thank you so much for everything. And and if anybody has anything that they want to get to me, here, let me drop my email in the chat. Just get a hold of me there. All right. I love you guys. Please have a good day. Thank you. Bye, everybody. Thank you for everything. I hope this helped. I hope this helps somebody in some way. You know, at least bringing out those text messages, I think proves that, you know, whatever went down didn't go down at Prosser. So I hope that helped you guys. All right, everybody, have a good day. I'm going to sign off now.